So you did everything and you posted your home online, and now you just sit back and relax and wait for the buyers to come in, right? No. There's a lot of work that goes into getting your home sold as quickly as possible and for the most amount of money as possible. You don't just sit back and wait for things to come in. No one's coming to you. Well, they might. But you want to be out there actively getting buyers. Welcome to the last episode of this series where I'm walking you through how to sell your home on your own without using an agent in the most efficient way possible so you get similar results to some of the top agents you'll be working with out there. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Kai. I'm a local realtor here in Katy, Texas. And it's my mission to make sure you have everything you need to get your home sold, to buy the perfect home with little effort as possible. So let's get into it. Everything is set. Your listing is live. You got the pictures, the video, the descriptions, the captions. You got the price right. You did your analysis. You did your research. So you are ready to go. And everything is live. Now you hit the publish button on Zillow, on Redfin, and all of those other platforms that I recommended you to publish on, so you can get as many views and eyeballs on your property as possible. This is one of the things that agents do, except agents have access to MLS. And what MLS does is that they can post it in one place that gets syndicated to every single platform out there. For most of you out there who are doing this yourself, you don't have that option. There are some platforms out there you can pay them a fee, a few $100s, and they'll do it for you. But if we're trying to save money here, you gotta do everything manually. So some things to consider before we get into the nitty gritty. One, eyeballs on your property is everything. The more people that can see it, the more likely you can generate interest, and the more likely you get buyers. And the more buyers you have, the better position you're gonna be to sell your home for a higher price as fast as possible, which is what you want, right? So like I already mentioned, you wanna post that everywhere on as many real estate platforms as you can. Not just on Zillow, not just on Redfin, everything, all of them, including Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. But look into all those places. Don't just copy and paste. You want to make sure you are doing what you need to do for every single platform, tailor it for that platform, so you don't, one, put yourself in danger of giving out your information to people who shouldn't be getting it from untrusted platforms. So tailor everything for that platform, put it out there, make sure your contact information is correct. So now everything is live. What do you do now? Well, easy. You become the salesperson you've always been and you go sell your property. What does that mean? It means you need to do exactly what top agents do to get property sold as quickly as possible for the best price possible. Go and say hi to every single one of your neighbors. Let them know you're selling your house and ask them if they or anyone they know might be interested in buying your home. Post on social media. You might just have a distant friend or relative who just happens to want to or know somebody who wants to move to the area, and your home is the perfect place. You never know if you don't ask. I'm not saying to go run ads on Facebook and Instagram and all that. If you want to, you can, but only if you're confident in doing that. Remember, we're trying to save you money here by doing this yourself. So the least we can spend, the better. However, the least money you spend, the more work you got to do. Like we mentioned before, you hire an agent, you pay them their commission, but they do all of this, not you. So you have more time. If you don't want to pay that money, then you got to put in the time and the legwork. This is exactly why you paid an agent. It's because you don't want to spend the time doing all of this stuff. So once you get some buyers, you get some agents calling you, you get some interest, what do? Well, you write down all their contact information. You write down their name, their email, their phone number. You get some insights. Why are they looking to buy? How soon are they looking to buy? Are they contingent on selling their current home before they can close on your home? Again, same questions agents will ask all the time on every single deal. You got to be the one doing all this, all right? And follow up. If they come and view your home, you have their contact information. They should not be looking at your home if you don't get their contact information. Why do you get their contact information? So you can follow up. Deals are closed on the follow-up. And you got to do this. Call the buyer's agent. Ask for feedback. Hey, how did the viewing go? What did the buyer think? What did you think? What did you not like? What did you think about the price? And don't let your emotions take over when they start giving you actual negative reviews, because not everyone loves your home the way you do. All right? But take it to your heart. These are valuable insights for you to look into, analyzing what you need to change It's not always pricing. Sometimes it could be something very minor that you can fix very quickly yourself and stop getting those negative reactions from potential buyers. So you follow up. If they say that, no, everything good, my client loved it, we think it was a great haul, they really loved it, then you got to go for the close. Again, this is what good agents do. If there's nothing wrong with the home, what is stopping you or your client from making an offer right now? I really want to know. Well, then, actually, they didn't like this or like that. Oh, now there you go. Now write that stuff down and you look into whether or not you can make those adjustments, make those changes, make those updates. Then after about the first or second week, you want to review everything from your follow-up, all the notes you've taken, and come up with a game plan on how to improve your listing further. Do you need to reduce the price? Do you need to give some type of seller concession? Maybe you want to give a credit back to the buyer because your roof needs to be replaced. You got to remember, all of these are negotiations. Everything can be negotiated. It's not just about the price. It's about making the transaction as smoothly as possible for the buyer. Remember, you want them to agree to buy your home. And one of the things that can really convince them, besides the price, is if they feel that this is going to be a smooth transaction with very little frills, no headaches for both you and for them, then they're more likely to pull the trigger. You make it as easy for them as possible. You come to them, you check in with them, you see how things are going with them. You give them any updates. Hey, last time I talked to you, Mr. Buyer's agent or Mr. Buyer, you mentioned that you didn't like the sink's faucet. Well, here's a picture. I actually updated the faucet. That was really good feedback. Thank you so much. I updated this modern matte black finish. What do you think? So what else do you think about the property? You guys want to come in for another view and let me know how things are looking? We could discuss offers, right? You got to start selling these things. This is very important. And honestly, I don't see enough agents talking about this to potential clients that they were working with. And this has led to everyone thinking that agents just take some pictures, put on MLS, it gets syndicated automatically to places like Zillow, and that's it. They sit back and wait for buyers to contact them. A lot of agents do that. But the good agents, the one that's actually worth their commission, they're doing things like this, where they're spending half their day chasing down leads. They're calling every single realtor that they know, every single brokerage in the area, and they're saying, I have this property, here's the MLS listing, here's the link, let me know what you think. Do you have any buyers right now you're working with that is looking within this price range? Let's discuss, let's meet, let's talk about it, let's schedule a viewing. You have got to do this all on your own. If you don't want to pay that commission for a good agent, then you got to take this on yourself. If you don't want to do any of this, you just want to sit back and wait, good luck. Or if you realize the amount of work that actually takes and you want to hire an agent, then that's the way you should go. Let me know in the comments if you want a series of me telling you how to interview agents properly so you can actually identify a good agent that's worth their commission. With that, we're signing off. Thank you for watching this series. Follow and subscribe for more content. And if you want to have additional questions, I have a link in my description. You can schedule a 30-minute call with me. I'll answer any questions you want. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to educate you so you are going to be on the right path to buying and selling your home. See you next time.